Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm back in Scratch programming and this is part 3. I'm going to teach you some basic items and things about Scratch programming. And with my CBSE computer syllabus textbook, I'm doing that. So let me start the video. Now I'm going to do this full video with Scratch to offline editor, and you can see the sprite cat. Now we left off in page number 45, upload sprite from camera. Next is page number 46, deleting sprite. You can delete the sprite from the stage if you do not want it in your project. Right-click first step. Right-click the sprite you want to delete. A menu will appear. Alright, I want to delete this sprite, so I'll right-click it, and this is the menu, and this is the delete button. Second step, click on delete. I'll click delete. It has been deleted. Now let me go back. Get the sprite again. Alright, I have it again. You can click on delete, or you can also click on delete button from the toolbar. Up here you can see the toolbar. This is the toolbar. Click on the sprite you want to delete. Now first I have to go to toolbar and click on delete and drag it on the sprite that I want to delete and click the sprite, and I'm not going to click it because if I click it, it will disappear. And if you want to get rid of it, go on the stage and click. The sprite will be removed from the stage. Next, title. Changing the costume of sprite. A sprite is a small character that performs actions on the stage. So, a sprite is a small character that can perform anything: music, dance, even walk or change a costume. You can change how a sprite looks by giving it a different costume. I don't want it to look like this. I want to make it look like it's running. So, it can have one or more costumes, allowing it to change its appearance as the application executes. The sprite must have at least one costume. For example, cat default sprite has 2 costumes. Each costume is assigned by a unique name and number. In this example, we have selected butterfly as a sprite. It also has 2 costumes. I have selected this cat 1. First step, click on costumes tab. You will see butterfly 1A and butterfly 1B costumes under the butterfly sprites costume list. I have a cat 1, so I would get another costume. If I go to costume, I have another costume. This is cat 1A and cat 1B. Click on butterfly 1B costume. Second step. This is cat 1B. If I click, the character has been changed. If I go to scripts, it will be there. If I want to change it to a normal one, it's normal. The new sprite costume will be added on the stage as well as in sprites list area. Sprite stage. Well, we are going to skip that. Next, we have changing the backdrop of stage. By default, the background of stage is white. white. You can change the background of the stage to make it more interesting and lively. So I just logged in Class 2 Offer Editor and the background is white. I want to send it to like an museum or a road or a car background. The new backdrop icons are used to change the background of the stage. By using these 4 icons, you can choose backdrop from the library, paint a new backdrop, upload a backdrop from the file stored in your computer, or click a backdrop image using the camera. So, these are the backdrop icons. We have choose backdrop from library, paint new backdrop, upload backdrop from file, and new backdrop from camera. Choose a backdrop from library. First step, click the white icon stage on the left of Sprite's list. The bottom left, here you can see this white stage icon. Click. Second step, click the backdrops tab. The backdrops tab is right here. Third step, click on choose backdrop from library button to upload a picture from the library. And I go here, choose backdrop from library, and I can upload any picture of any background that I want. You can also click on choose backdrop from library button from here. The backdrop library window appears. Fourth step, select a theme or category for the backdrop. Fifth step, click on a backdrop you want to add. Sixth step, click on OK. Now, theme or category. I will choose theme and city. I will choose this Alban 2 and I will click OK. I have the picture. Now I can drag the sprite over here. Alright. Let's go to stage, backgrounds. We have it. New backdrop is added to the stage behind the cat sprite. You can go to scripts and the new backdrop is added. Cat 1. Let's move on to the next page, page number 48. This is a project, so it is going to be difficult. First of all, I am going to delete this stage, but I want it to be here. And if I want everything to reset, I go to File, click New, don't save. Alright, now let's see. The project is to make the cat walk and say Phew. Down here you can see creating a program. When you click blocks in the blocks palette, the sprite moves immediately. It will only test what blocks do, but it is not a program. A program is a set of repeatable instructions that you can store to carry out later. The screen is a place where you make your programs in class by dragging the blocks from blocks palette and dropping them on top of each other. First step, click the white icon stage on the left of Sprite's list. Okay. Second step, click the Backdrops tab. Third step, click on Choose Backdrop from Library button to upload a picture from the library. I'll go to here. Alright. Fourth step, from the Backdrop Library window, click on the blue sky backdrop. Fifth step, click on OK to add backdrop. I want to add something else, but I'm going to add the blue sky backdrop. And I click on OK. And I have the backdrop. I select Sprite. Alright. Sixth step, drag the Sprite cat to the place where you want it for the project. I want it to be like standing here, and from here it will run. That's the program which we have to make. We have to make the cat walk and say Phew, walk or run. Seventh step, click the cat in the Sprite's list. Alright, let's click. Eighth step, click the Scripts tab. Scripts. Ninth step, click the Motion button. The Motion button is already clicked by default. For making a program, you have to drag the blocks into the Scripts area from the Blocks palette. 10th step, select Move 10 Steps block and drag the block from the Blocks palette into the Scripts area using the mouse. Alright, now let's hold and drag it. Alright. This first block will move the cat 10 steps in the direction of its face. 11th step, click the Looks button. This is the Looks button. 12th step, select Next Costume block. Drag it into the Scripts area and place it underneath the Move 10 Steps block. Alright, here we have the Next Costume block. I drag it and place it underneath the Move 10 Steps block. Now, the blocks will snap together. These joined up blocks are called script or program. The next costume block will make the cat's legs move, which will appear like it is walking on spot. 13th step, click on Control button. The Control button is right here. 14th step, drag the white 1 second block into the scripts area and snap it under the other 2 blocks. Alright, drag the white 1 second block and snap it. Now, this block adds a 1 second delay. Without it, our cat will change the costume very fast. Slowing the cat down enables us to see the legs moving. 15th step, right-click the Move 10 Steps block. A menu appears. Right-click. This is the menu. 16th step, click on Duplicate. Duplicate is right here. I click. I got it. Now I will This copies the first block and any blocks underneath it. In this example, it copies the move, desk costume and the weight blocks. 17th step. Move the duplicated blocks to the bottom of your program and click to place the blocks there. I will drag it here and click. It has been placed. You can repeat the steps 15 to 17 several times to make the cat walk further. Now, let's make the cat say something at the end. Alright, it says I can duplicate it many times as I want. So, I will duplicate it 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. Now to the next page number 50. 18th step. Select Looks button. Looks button. Alright. Drag 19th step. Drag the Say Hello for 2 seconds block into the scripts area and snap it under the other blocks. Say hello for 2 seconds. I drag it and snap it under the other blocks. Step. Click on hello and change it to Phew. I go here. I click. P-S-U-W. Phew, an exclamatory mark. Running the program. First step. Click any of the joined up blocks in scripts area. Scratch carries out all the joined up instructions in order, starting from the top and working its way down the blocks. Keep clicking on joined up blocks in scripts area. On every click, Scratch carries out all the joined up instructions in order, starting from the top and working its way down the blocks. So if I continuously click it, as you can see, it will take some time, but it is working. Alright, it is working. Now let me make sure that it is. Alright, I said Phew. And the project is completed. And down here you can see the end of the page there's a box. So friends, your project is now complete. It is a good practice to save it. Because if we don't save our project and if we have to go at work, we will log out of Scratch to offline editor, and then this project will not be saved and you can never recover it again. So it's the best to save it. That's it for this today's introduction about Scratch. Thank you students for watching this video. Hope you learned a few things about class. See you in next introduction video. Bye.